More news coming in. Horrific details of the Delhi Babu's harassment. India Today accesses the complainant's testimonies. The complainant said he commented on my body, and the complainant also has said passed lewd comments on the clothes that I was wearing. 4 sexual harassment complaints against the Delhi Babu. So it seems that he indeed was a habitual offender. The complainant had spoken about the fact that Babu engaged in double-meaning talks as well, not once but on different occasions. So not just one case that this Babu has got himself embroiled in, tangled in. There are several other cases, in fact, or testimonies rather, of complainants who have spoken about this entire matter and the fact that he was sexist in nature and that he would comment on the clothes that, in fact, his colleagues were wearing. We'll get in more details on that in a moment from now. Remember, we are referring to the Babu in question here, who has been accused of a rape of a minor, a young child that he was supposed to be taking care of. Access the full testimonies of several complaints that have come to the fore about the suspended Delhi official, Premuday Khaka, who's now been arrested. He's accused of child rape, but there are several complaints against this man of him being indecent, offering comments or lewd remarks. Four women have come out in the open complaining about the sexual harassment that they faced vis-a-vis this man between the year 2018 and 2022. 2 of these complaints have now become cases pending before the Delhi High Court. Both the complainants had approached the Delhi government's Department of Women and Child Development, but the complaints were rejected, citing lack of proof, is what we are learning. The alleged sexual harassment took place when Khaka was working as the superintendent of Delhi government's juvenile remand home. Amit Bhardwaj is getting asked more details on that story. Amit, more skeletons there in that sense, tumbling out of the closet. I understand that 2 of these complaints have been transferred into proper cases and their matter, in fact, is pending in court. Talk to us a little about what these complainants, especially the ones whose matter is in court, have clearly said about this man.
Well, Sneha, more details are coming up today. Shocking details are coming out today. And the specific complaint that we are talking about, what we saw this morning was that the BJP was making claims that at least 4 complaints were filed against Premuday Khaka between 2018 and 2022. And now you have shocking details also coming up. India Today had accessed the complaint which was filed with the Delhi High Court against Premuday Khaka, and the internal complaints committee report that was submitted, which had carried out the investigation into the alleged sexual harassment and sexually inappropriate behavior done by Premuday Khaka, the man who is already facing rape charges, rape charges in the minor minor girl case. Now, Sneha, if you go to the details of the complaint which was filed with the affidavit which was filed with the Delhi High Court, which India Today has accessed, it says that the petitioner in this case, survivor in this case, was working as a counselor with the Delhi government's Seva Kutir juvenile justice homes, home number 2, and this Premuday Khaka was superintendent of the concerned department, and the office was located in Kingsway Camp. And now the petitioner goes on to say in the affidavit that was filed with the High Court that Premuday Khaka kept on doing sexually inappropriate behavior and used to also pass lewd comments against the women, sexually inappropriate comments against the petitioner in front of other women employees. So much so that the petitioner was completely traumatized. She had to move from pillar to post to get her complaint filed in this particular case, because the petitioner in her affidavit which was filed with the Delhi High Court in 2020 had also claimed that there was no internal complaints committee with this particular department of Delhi government. Now, after trying to lodge a complaint within the department, the petitioner also approached the Delhi Commission for Women, and one of the members of the Delhi Commission for Women asked her to lodge a complaint with the Internal Complaints Committee. Now, in the longer run, what you have is the ICC was formed and the entire case was investigated, the complaint was investigated. The petitioner had also told the Delhi High Court that the ICC was playing hand in gloves with the accused Pramoday Khaka, and that all means were used to make sure that her account is not taken. For instance, she had claimed in this affidavit that her WhatsApp chat, the evidence was not taken. The people who were brought in as witnesses in this particular case by Pramoday Khaka in his defense, they were not cross-questioned by ICC. So the petitioner, the complainant, had accused the ICC of trying to shield Pramoday Khaka. Now, what is very shocking,
Okay, Amit, I'm going to in fact
keep
coming back to you for more details on that story, Amit Bhardwaj, with that detailed report. And is suspected, in fact, there's been a huge political war of words as well after this controversy broke out. BJP is hit out at the Aam Aadmi Party, saying it promoted and protected Khaka in spite of several complaints against him. BJP is also hit out at the Delhi Commission for Women Chief Swati Maliwal for ignoring the case, demanding her resignation now.
वर्तमान में 2 रीट पिटिशंस प्रमोदय खाका के विरुद्ध अभी पेंडिंग है दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में। कुछ बच्चों के भी आरोप हैं। जी, बच्चों के आरोप, जुवेनाइल्स के आरोप हैं, और वो लिखित आरोप हाई कोर्ट के रजिस्ट्रार
कहा जा सकता है कि हैबिचुअल ऑफेंडर हैं प्रमोदय खाका।
जो रिकॉर्ड है, जो आरोप हैं, उसके अनुसार ऐसा कहा जा सकता है, क्योंकि हाईकोर्ट का रजिस्ट्रार विभाग को बार बार इनके विरुद्ध कार्रवाई करने के लिए लिख रहा है। कई रिकॉर्ड हैं, कई कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंस हैं जो ये कह रहा है कि सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट के आरोप तो हैं ही इनके विरुद्ध, इसकी जांच करो, इनकी रिपोर्ट करो, इनका ट्रांसफर करो और इनको ऐसी जगहों पे पोस्ट ना करो, ऐसा लिखा जा रहा है। और उसके
ये हाईकोर्ट के
रजिस्ट्रार के तरफ से, हाईकोर्ट के ज्वाइंट रजिस्ट्रार का पत्रावली है जो कि इनके विभाग को लिखा जा रहा है।
ऐसे अफसर के खिलाफ 2018 से 22 के बीच में 4 शिकायतें आई थी, 4 गंभीर शिकायतें। हैरेसमेंट की शिकायत, किस प्रकार से ये महिलाओं के प्रति अभद्र भाषा की इस्तेमाल करता था, किस प्रकार से वो उनका शोषण करने का प्रयास करता था, कैसे वो उनके ऊपर एक प्रकार से नशीले पदार्थ का इस्तेमाल करते हुए उनसे शोषण भी करना चाहता था। ये सारी कंप्लेंट WCD मिनिस्ट्री के इंटरनल कमिटी तक पहुंची। मतलब कि रेड फ्लैग आ चुका था, फिर भी दिल्ली सरकार सोती रही, और सोती ही नहीं रही, उसको संरक्षण और प्रमोशन देती रही।
On one hand, Aam Aadmi Party government was having a crocodile tears and saying that we are behind the rape accused. But on the other hand, now BJP is asking one question from Aam Aadmi Party, that whose recommendation this was being he was being appointed as an OSG to the minister, because the letter which has been in the public and in the social media domain also, that the letter reveals that on the desire of the minister, honorable minister, OSG, this particular man was being appointed as OSG. A person who is accused of 4 charges, 4 cases, how can he become a OSD? Point is, on whose recommendation has been done. So the double face of Aam Aadmi Party has been exposed now. Arvind Kejriwal has to reply now. Whose recommendation this appointment has been done.